All right, in this live training, I want to show you how you can go about grabbing your ProPresenter files for the weekend at your campus. So each week we create a custom file for your campus. It gets loaded up on OneDrive, and then all you have to do is simply drag it into ProPresenter in order to make it something that you can use for this week. So let's take a look at the screen real quick, and I'll show you the various options of ways you can get that file. So right now I've got my Finder window open here, and you would see this on your computer, and you're likely to see something called ProPres files, or maybe even Trellis on your desktop, or maybe even your dock. So go ahead and select ProPres files, open that. It's going to open up your web browser, and it's going to take you straight to the production team's folder structure so you can find your files. We keep all of our stuff in the ProPresenter section, so we're there. And you can find your campus stuff. I'm going to choose High Point as an example, and we'll just find the most recent one. So looks like this was last week. We can highlight it here, just choose download, and it's going to start that download. You'll be able to grab that in a few minutes. Right now here at Regional, looks like it's going to take about a minute. At your campuses, our bandwidth is quite different, so do expect this to take several minutes for you to get your download, and that will allow for you to then input it into ProPresenter. I'm going to pause this for a second, and at the end of the download, we'll come right back. All right, download has completed, and we can see in our downloads link, we can just simply open the file, but I actually want to go to the folder where we can see the file, and you can see it's just here in my downloads. So what I want to do is open up ProPresenter. We'll go and have the application fully open, and then we want to have the window with the file next to it, and just simply drag and drop the item into ProPresenter, and I would put it over here under the playlists. And so I'm going to select or just drop it here. It asks us where do we want to input this information, and you can choose any libraries. It really doesn't matter, but just use whatever is default, and we're going to say OK. And then you're going to see a few things that will pop up. In this case, it says, do we want to write over what's already been added here? Well, at your campus, you do want to overwrite everything that comes in from that file, because let's say, for example, your rotating slides at the beginning of service are different this week than they were last week. By choosing the write over option, it will take anything that's in that rotating playlist, and it will overwrite it with the newest stuff. Also, if there were any changes to a song, like lyrics or layout in the format of a song, those things will automatically be updated as you insert them in. And so you would choose apply to all, and then you would choose to write over. Well, in this case, I'm at Regional, I'm not at the campus, so I don't really want to write over anything. I'm going to use the existing, but just know at your campus you would overwrite everything. And so here we have our campus playlist. It made it live. We can see all of the slides that are necessary for your weekend. So there you go. We've got your playlist ready to go, and pulled it down from OneDrive. Now there is another way you can get the items from OneDrive, and let's take a look at Finder to do that. You should have in your sidebar a OneDrive Mercy Hill Church link. If you don't have it there, you can find that same thing under your Documents folder. But by going here, it'll give you the access to our ProPresenter folders, and this layout just shows exactly what we saw on Trellis. You select the item, drag and drop it, like say, into your downloads folder, and then once it's there, you can drag it into ProPresenter, and you can have that added into ProPresenter to finish up your weekend playlist and get you ready for service. So hopefully that helps. If you have questions, leave comments. Check back later, and we will have more training videos for you here shortly.